Have you ever dreamed of a place where every sunrise feels like art, where ancient history dances with modern life, and where the rhythm of the day is guided by joy, flavor, and siestas? Welcome to Spain, a country that doesn't just exist on the map, but lives in the heart of everyone who's ever experienced its magic. In today's journey, we'll wander through cobblestone streets, bask under Mediterranean skies, taste the spirit of its people, and uncover the soul of one of the most passionate countries on earth, Spain. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine standing in the middle of Barcelona. The sun is shining softly on your face. The air is filled with the scent of fresh espresso and churros, and somewhere in the distance, a street guitarist strums a soulful tune. The city hums with life, locals chatting over tapas, tourists marveling at Gaudí's surreal architecture, and the sound of footsteps echoing down narrow alleys that hold centuries of stories. This right here is the heartbeat of Spain. Spain is a land shaped by diversity. From the snow-capped Pyrenees in the north to the sun-drenched beaches of Andalusia in the south, it's a country of contrasts, where each region feels like its own world, yet together they form a masterpiece of color, flavor, and rhythm. The north whispers tales of green valleys and rugged coastlines, while the south sings flamenco under the stars. The east greets the Mediterranean with open arms, and the west hides ancient Roman ruins in quiet corners. Every inch of Spain has a story to tell. Let's travel back in time for a moment, to a land once ruled by Romans, Visigoths, and Moors. Spain's history is a fascinating tapestry of civilizations, each leaving behind layers of culture, art, and architecture. The Romans gave Spain its first great cities, bridges, and aqueducts, many of which still stand proudly today, like the incredible aqueduct in Segovia, perfectly preserved through the ages. Then came the Moors from North Africa, bringing with them a wave of knowledge, art, and beauty that transformed the Iberian Peninsula. Their influence is still visible in the intricate arches of the Alhambra in Granada and the winding streets of Córdoba's Old Quarter. When the Catholic monarchs, Ferdinand and Isabella, united Spain in the 15th century, it marked the beginning of a global empire, one that stretched across continents and changed history forever. But Spain isn't just about the past, it's about the spirit of living. Spaniards have mastered the art of savoring life. They take their time, whether it's enjoying a morning coffee at a plaza, an afternoon siesta, or long evening conversations that last until midnight. There's a phrase that perfectly captures the Spanish way of life. La vida se vive despacio. Life is meant to be lived slowly. It's about being present, enjoying the moment, and finding beauty in the everyday. Food in Spain is not just a meal, it's a celebration. Every bite tells a story of the land, the sea, and the people who have perfected their recipes over generations. Picture this: a plate of sizzling patatas, bravas drizzled with spicy sauce, thin slices of jamon iberico melting on your tongue, or a steaming pan of paella filled with saffron rice, fresh seafood, and the taste of the Mediterranean itself. Each region adds its own flavor to the table. In the Basque Country, pinzos rule the bars. In Andalusia, cold gazpacho cools you on a hot summer day. And in Madrid, churros dipped in thick chocolate become the perfect midnight treat. And of course, no Spanish meal is complete without a glass of wine or a refreshing sangria shared among friends. When the sun sets, Spain truly comes alive. Cities that seem quiet by day burst into energy at night. Music fills the air, from the soulful cries of flamenco in Seville to the rhythmic beats of drums at a village fiesta. In Spain, the night is young, and so are the hearts that dance through it. Flamenco isn't just a dance, it's an expression of pure emotion, a powerful blend of sorrow, love, and joy that tells stories without words. Watching a flamenco performance is like watching fire come to life. The tapping feet, the clapping hands, the haunting sound of the guitar, and the deep, passionate voices that seem to rise from the soul itself. And then there are the festivals, because in Spain, every day is a reason to celebrate. Take La Tomatina in Bugle, where thousands of people from around the world gather for the biggest tomato fight on earth. Or San Fermin in Pamplona, where the famous running of the bulls turns the city into a whirlwind of excitement and adrenaline. In Valencia, the Las Fallas festival lights up the night with enormous sculptures set ablaze in a spectacular fire display. And during Semana Santa, or Holy Week, Spain transforms into a living theater of faith, with grand processions and hauntingly beautiful music echoing through the streets. Yet, beyond the celebrations and the cities, Spain's natural beauty is nothing short of breathtaking. Picture the rolling vineyards of La Rioja, where golden sunlight kisses endless rows of grapevines. Imagine the dramatic cliffs of Costa Brava, where turquoise waves crash against rocky shores, or the tranquil countryside of Andalusia, dotted with olive groves, whitewashed villages, and the distant call of church bells. Up north, the green hills of Galicia whisper stories of Celtic legends, while the Canary Islands offer landscapes that seem almost from another planet. Volcanic mountains, black sand beaches, and lush forests filled with exotic life. And then there's the Balearic Islands, where Ibiza's nightlife meets the serenity of Mallorca's quiet coves and Menorca's untouched beauty. Spain's architecture is an art form of its own, from the medieval castles of Castile to the surreal designs of Antoni Gaudí in Barcelona. Standing in front of the Sagrada Familia feels like staring at a dream made of stone. Its spires reach for the heavens, each curve and color reflecting a vision of divine creativity. Just a few steps away, Park Güell invites you into a wonderland of mosaic dragons, curved benches, and panoramic views of the city below. And in Madrid, the Grand Royal Palace reminds visitors of the country's royal heritage, while the modern Reina Sofia Museum celebrates Picasso's Guernica, a masterpiece that captures the pain and resilience of a nation. Spain is also a land of language and rhythm. Though Spanish, or Castellano, is the official language, each region proudly speaks its own tongue. Catalan in Catalonia, Basque in the north, and Galician in the northwest. This linguistic diversity reflects Spain's deep sense of identity, one that honors its roots while embracing its future. As you travel through Spain, you'll notice something special. It's the warmth of the people. Spaniards have a way of making strangers feel like family. Whether you're chatting with an old man at a cafe in Toledo, laughing with fishermen in Cadiz, or sharing stories with locals in a small mountain village, you'll find that hospitality here goes beyond politeness. It's part of who they are. And then there's the rhythm of the day. Mornings that start slow, afternoons that pause for siesta, and evenings that bloom into life. There's no rush, no race, just the pulse of a culture that has mastered the balance between work and joy. In Spain, time doesn't control life, life controls time. Even sports here are an expression of passion. Football isn't just a game, it's almost a religion. When Real Madrid faces Barcelona in the famous El Clásico, the entire nation seems to hold its breath. Cheers, songs, and emotions fill the air, uniting and dividing fans in a spectacle that transcends the field. But beyond football, you'll also find bullfighting arenas, cycling events, and even traditional village games that carry on centuries-old customs. Spain is more than a destination. It's an experience. It's the taste of olive oil on warm bread, the sound of church bells at dusk, the sight of orange trees glowing under the Andalusian sun. It's a place where every corner, every face, and every flavor tells you to slow down, breathe, and feel. Because in Spain, life isn't meant to be rushed. It's meant to be lived, felt, and remembered. So, whether you're strolling through Madrid's grand boulevards, watching the sunset over Seville's rooftops, hiking the Camino de Santiago, or simply sipping a glass of wine in a quiet plaza, one thing is certain: Spain will find a way into your heart, and it won't let go. If you ever visit, you'll understand what Spaniards mean when they say, "Mi casa es tu casa," my home is your home. Because here, hospitality is not an act, it's a way of life. And once you've experienced Spain, you'll carry a little piece of its sunshine, rhythm, and soul with you wherever you go. Thank you for joining this journey through the land of passion, flavor, and endless sunshine. If you felt the warmth of Spain through this story, don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, drop a comment below about your favorite Spanish destination or dream spot, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more adventures around the world. Until next time, hasta luego, and remember, life is meant to be lived with passion, just like in Spain.